Yo, 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 yo. We're live again, baby. Night two. Night two. Wait for y'all to get in here. Gonna wait for y'all to get on in here. Let's see here. What up, what up, what up? Let's see. Let's change this thumbnail. What's up, everybody? Night two is in the books. WrestleMania is officially over. Let's see. What's up, everybody? What's going on, everybody? Let me have everybody's WrestleMania, overall reactions. Did it live up to expectations or what? Lorenzo, I knew John Cena was going to win. He waited 25 years to finally beat the record. About damn time. For real, man. About damn time. That's how I feel too, bro. It's about damn time. About damn time is right, bro. Just getting everything set up here real quick, guys. So actually, we'll leave it like that. Mr. To Go didn't like it at all. Why? Let me ask you that. I want your full detailed essay in the comments. You didn't like it at all. Why? That's very bland there, brother. Why could you possibly hate or not like anything? I mean, I'm talking about fully WrestleMania. I'm not just talking about the CENA match. Like, you saying you didn't like it at all? I feel like that's pretty crazy. I feel like that is pretty darn crazy to say that you don't like it at all. But to each his own. That Cena Cody match was lame, but why? You really think Cena gonna be at every SmackDown or any? Yeah, he's definitely gonna. He's already announced for a bunch. I think like 3 already for this month, or yeah, for like the next 2 SmackDowns. He's already confirmed for like 3, in May. So yeah, he's definitely gonna be around, bro. He's definitely gonna be around, and it's most likely gonna be Randy and Cena at Backlash now. So there is that. If you like that, then I definitely like that. Let's see. I give WrestleMania a solid C plus for night 1 and a B plus for night 2. What? Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna be honest. Like the overall of night 1 was definitely. I can see why you said C plus. I'd give it a B minus simply for the fact that, I mean, that main event saved the entire card. Also, Jacob Fatu and LA Knight, that was a really good match. There was another really good match too. I just forget it right now. Dom winning was awesome, man. We predicted that. If you guys had watched our full breakdown, we definitely predicted that one. You know, I would definitely have been saying that for a while. I feel like obviously finally we're probably now going to get the end of the Judgment Day. Liv and Raquel just lost the tag titles as well. So I feel like that split is definitely coming sooner than later. And yeah, I think Liv ultimately is probably going to be winning the IC title. I think her and Dom are going to be both IC title holders. Let me finish doing this real quick. YouTube. There, boom, boom. Share, boom. Cool. But yeah, let me see. Rey Mysterio is going to leave the Judgment Day. Rey Mysterio is not even in the Judgment Day, my brother. That's Dominic Mysterio. Um, Overall, yeah, bro, I'd give it like a B plus. I'd give it a B plus, man. Overall, I can't wait to see what Seth Rollins and Paul Heyman do. To WWE, Roman Reigns is finally out of the picture. Yeah, I feel like they're gonna start slowly pushing Roman, to start getting into some type of title picture. I feel like they're gonna be setting up Seth and Jay for the World Heavyweight title. Obviously, I still think that next month it's gonna be Cena and Randy for the WWE Championship. So I feel like those two titles that's the direction for those two belts. It just wasn't surprising. I'm comparing it to the main event of last year Mania, and it isn't anywhere. So let me ask you, Pierre, are you on the internet a lot? Because this is what I've been telling Break too, bro. It's like me and him obviously are kind of on the internet a lot more, obviously for the podcast, right? Like we have to keep up on all the latest and greatest and all those stuff. Um, but if you're not on the internet and you don't follow all those Twitter accounts and all that type of stuff, that'll literally kind of ruin your experience. And if you're not reading into everything, I feel like there was a ton of surprises. Nobody was gonna expect Joe Hendry to show up. Granted, I mean, if you're not a fan of him, cool, but still, that would have been a surprise. Becky Lynch coming back would have been a big surprise if you weren't on the internet. Um, you know, I mean, yeah, there was a lot of stuff that was pretty like even if you're just watching the product and you're not on the internet like that, then yeah, I mean, a lot of it you could have, expected, I feel, definitely just based off of storylines. Um, let me see. My question is who attacked Bailey in the back? I mean, probably Becky, right? That's how she even slotted into that tag team title match. She was probably the one. I feel like they're gonna probably set up a feud between her and Bailey. Which again, I mean, if you guys just want to touch on that real quick, that kind of sucks for Bailey big time, man. You know, like she worked all year and then gets pulled off the card literally the night before. Obviously, it was probably in the works for a while to have Becky return at Mania. Um, but I still kind of feel bad for her. Was it probably a better moment as a whole for Becky to show up and return? Yes, absolutely. But you got to kind of feel bad for Bailey getting pulled there at the last minute. It was a little bit disappointing knowing The Rock didn't show up at the end. I thought it was as soon as yeah, I did. I was expecting The Rock as well. Again, maybe lessen our expectations when it comes to The Rock because we all know he just kind of shows up when he feels like it, right? He's not going to be there. But yeah, the only critique I would have about the whole Cena and Cody is just the ending a little bit, right? I feel like I get it having Travis Scott there because he was a part of the whole heel turn to begin with, but it was a little kind of wonky. I don't know. Obviously, Travis is not used to the whole thing, right? So a little bit of it was kind of like weird while you were watching it, but it just is what it is, man. It's entertainment at the end of the day, right? Noah and Dime and Finn can coexist. No, no. Judgment Day is over, man. Judgment Day's got to be over. Is Chad Gable the best wrestler in the world currently? Chad Gable can go, bro. That guy can go with anybody, man. And I feel like that's why they kind of put him in that spot to begin with. It was obviously supposed to be against Mysterio, Rey Mysterio, but ended up being the other Ray Phoenix. Which again, a lot of people were saying like, man, why give Ray Phoenix the spot? He just showed up. Probably could have been like Andrade or another luchador that's been there and grinding. You know what I mean? But or even Mello. Maybe Mello could have gotten that shot. But guys, it's entertainment. They go for what's going to probably get the biggest reaction. Um, Dirty Dom did the same thing Eddie did when he won his first Intercontinental Championship at WrestleMania. He's pretty much following in his supposedly yeah, for real. But it's cool, bro. It's cool. I feel like, a lot of this stuff too, guys, you got to remember, like, a lot of it's kind of like, well, let's start switching some stuff up, man. That's kind of why I enjoy this mania. They switched a lot of stuff up, bro. And you got to remember, this is a continual storyline, right? Like, a lot of the major feuds and stuff will end at Mania, but like this is a revolving door, guys. Like they have to, come out of Mania with more possibilities to continue stuff on Raws and SmackDowns going forward until you get to a PLE, another big moment. Raw SmackDowns, another big moment at another PLE. That's how the business works. That's how it's always worked. Um, Becky did it. Yep, that was a cool moment, man, having Becky come. Obviously, I feel like when you talk about, predictable, that one was pretty predictable. Having Becky return, especially since, Lyra, they have the Irish, you know, um, kind of link right there, right? That spinner belt, bro, I hope he brings the spinner belt back. There's a part of me that thinks that he's just not. I hope that he would bring the spinner belt back, but like, bro, my man had a WrestleMania entrance of just like Mike Tyson, just a black screen with white John Cena lettering. I mean, I hope my man John Cena doesn't. I mean, obviously, listen, he just became the WWE champion. It was a great moment, but I'm talking about as far as like when he looks back on his career, about just like the little things that he's been doing as a heel, to not have like a full Mania entrance for your last WrestleMania. And maybe he doesn't care, bro. Maybe he doesn't care. I mean, he's done it for how many times now? They just showed a graphic that he has the most WWE title matches at Mania. So, like, he's already been there, done that as well. You know what I mean? So maybe he's just fucking living in this best moment right now about his heel turn because he's doing everything new. He's doing everything kind of like for the first time. So I'm enjoying it. I'm here for the ride. Um, I think they're pushing Belly in it? Were you talking about Bailey in a different direction? I don't think Becky Lynch was the one that attacked her. I feel it's with Liv Morgan. Liv and Bailey? Nah, I don't know. I don't know. I think Liv is going on to win a mid card title. She's too big to be in these feuds that have no payoff, bro. I mean, she carried that women's division on her back for the entire 2024. So Liv needs to start getting back into some type of title picture, whether it's a mid card title or a main title. Cena went it clean. Cody didn't do what he was supposed to do to win, and that's what John Cena told him. That's why he lost. I'm a little confused by that. You talking about Cena told him, in that last promo, he was like, "Yeah, I don't have to wrestle to beat you." Yeah, exactly. He fought dirty, just like a heel is supposed to do. Um, how long do you think Cena will hold the title? I'm gonna be honest. He may drop it to Randy at Backlash. I mean, it's in St. Louis. He could drop it at Randy, and then when everybody finally gets what they want, right? They finally set up Cody and Randy for the title. Everybody's been wanting that for a long time now. So I feel like that's going to be the ultimate payoff, whether it happens right away at Backlash or not. But again, Cena is not going to be there every single week. There's still a lot more dates that he's going to be there. But I do feel like he's just going to drop the title probably to Randy, and then Cody's going to take it back off Randy. That's what I see. And then maybe finally you get like Roman back in the mix or something like that. I don't know. I don't know how it's all going to play out. I mean, when you talk about the main titles, right, man, it's like there's a lot of ways that they can do it. And, you still got CM Punk. Like, is he going to get back into a title picture anytime soon? Is Roman? I feel like Seth is definitely on the path to that world heavyweight title. He's probably got the best shot at that title right now. Or even Braun Breaker. They can have Braun go after Jay's title too. He just obviously lost the IC title. Logan Paul. The people that are in here, let's talk about Logan Paul, AJ Styles. Give it a grade. Give it a grade, 1 out of 10. What do you guys think? 1 out of 10, Logan Paul, AJ Styles. Put it down, put it down. 0. Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna be honest, I had a lot higher expectations of it, not because, um it was not because I don't think of Logan necessarily that I had high expectations, but simply just because it was AJ Styles, and AJ Styles can go with anybody, and he can pretty much wrestle a broomstick, you know what I mean? But I feel like it was too slow paced. I was expecting it to be a lot more um fast paced than what it was, you know? And so I don't know. Becky Lynch return is way better pop than Charlotte could ever do. Yeah, she got a big pop. Bro, the 2 biggest pops of the night, like, Cena actually got a decent reaction when he won the title. I will say that he did actually get a really good reaction, which I was happy about personally. I didn't really wanna see Cena win the title and get boos rained down, and I'm glad that wasn't the case. People maybe felt mixed or whatever, but when that ref counted 3, the place went up. 3 biggest pops, obviously Stone Cold, number 1, Joe Hendry, number 2, Dom Mysterio, number 3, and then Becky Lynch. Becky Lynch, for it being Mania, didn't really, I mean, if you go and listen back to it, it really wasn't that big of a pop. Again, big pop, but, like, for 60,000 plus in a stadium, it wasn't that big of a pop. I thought she would've got a bigger pop. John Cena was crying when he was walking back up the steps knowing he just broke the record he couldn't hold. Yeah, bro, of course, like, obviously he's supposed to be a heel, but again, like I just touched on, bro, this man's been carrying this business and, putting on for everybody for 20 plus years, bro. So 20 plus years. I thought Cody was still going to kick out after he got hit with the belt. Same. That instant reaction, that instant, instantly I did expect Cody to kick out, but my man Cena got it done. I'm gonna text break real quick, see if he wants to hop on here. If not, I'm probably only gonna be on here for another couple of minutes with you guys hanging out. But yeah, give me your feedback. Give me your feedback on the women's match, bro. The women's match was insane. The the opener. What a freaking match! What a hell of a match, man. And I'm kind of happy Io Sky won, to be honest with you. I mean, I would have probably liked to see Rhea also win too, but like I'm cool with Io winning. Let's see what Break says. If he wants to do a little voice call real quick or not. See what my man says real quick. What did you guys think about that triple threat? I missed the three-way match. I got to it late. Okay. So you missed the triple threat. Triple threat was insane, man. That was an insane match. For me, I thought I had a feeling that was going to be one of the show stealers, and it was a really, really good match. Really, really good match. That was a phenomenal match. I mean, the chemistry between all three of them, like everything looked pretty smooth in that match. You know what I'm saying? It's all about chemistry when you're out there, bro. Like, what if John Cena drops the title to The Rock and Cody? To The Rock and Cody? How's that going to work? Or somebody's going to have to face the Rocket. You mean The Rock at WrestleMania for the title? I could see that happening too. I mean, man, you're already trying to book out a whole year, my man. Lorenzo's trying to book out till Mania 42 already. I feel like the only thing Mania that would have like been booked for Mania 42 is if The Rock would have showed up last night, to try to set up Roman and Rock for 42. I thought that would have happened. It didn't happen, so it is what it is. Maybe we get Rock Roman 42. I still am. I'm still in the moment. I'm still thinking like we probably, honestly, that's going to be a match that we probably never see. Gunther might go after John Cena for the title. Gunther, bro. No, no, I don't think so, man. I think everybody's going crazy with these speculations right now. Logan Paul is going after Jey Uso for the title. I mean, brother, not everybody can fight for the title. I get what you're saying. I mean, Logan Paul's definitely probably going to be in that mix again for maybe like another mid-card title. Maybe he goes after the IC title. I could see that over. I could see Finn and Dom fighting for the IC title, or like maybe even Logan getting in the mix for that. But he's not going for. He ain't going for a world heavyweight title anytime soon. When you got guys like Seth Rollins and stuff in the mix right now, no way. We will never get that match. The Rock is getting older. Yeah, bro. Yeah, Curtis. I feel you in every ounce right now with that, bro. In everything right now, bro. I feel that for real, for real. I still feel like looking back on it, it should have happened at WrestleMania 40. It should have happened last year. It didn't happen last year. He's on the board now, so it's like I feel like people maybe had hopes for it to happen since he joined, but I have very, very low expectations for anything with The Rock right now. I know it sucks to say, but it is what it is, right? Like, he is older. He is older, so, um, you know, what are you gonna do? You know? What are you gonna do? The guy's older. He probably I mean, you're talking about a whole 'nother year, guys. Like, yeah, he looked alright in that tag team match, but you gotta realize, like, it is a tag team match, it's not a one-on-one match. When you're in a one-on-one match, the flaws, you can see all the flaws. You kinda have to be a little bit more polished out there instead of being in a tag match where you can kinda hide and cover up some stuff if it's not perfect. So, I don't know, man. He's also again, he's getting older. I don't know how if he's dealing with any injuries, we just don't know. So yeah, I feel like that's probably one it's probably one that we're probably never gonna see, unfortunately. The opening 2 matches were the best. What was the second match was what? Priest and McIntyre? That was a good match. I definitely don't think that was the best. I would have said, the women's and then the Fatal 4-Way were the best, right? The Fatal 4-Way wasn't the second, was it? The Fatal 4-Way was after, Priest and McIntyre? Because the Fatal 4-Way and then the women's triple threat were the best of this night. Um, it should have happened last year. Yeah, man, it should have happened last year. Orton versus Cena Backlash. Donald, that's what I just said before, man. I mean, to think that you're probably going to most likely get John Cena versus Randy Orton for the WWE Championship in 2025 is mind-blowing to me, and I'm here for it, man. I'm excited for that, bro. I mean, you talk about nostalgia, that's gonna be awesome. And in Randy's hometown, St. Louis, Missouri, I can see him winning the belt there, man. What's next for Cody? Who knows? He's QB, right? He's gonna have another title run down in his future. Gotta realize, man, Cody's probably gonna, have the belt, drop the belt, have the belt. He's gonna be that guy, bro. He's gonna be that guy now for a while. He had a nice, decent year-long reign, and now I feel like he's gonna be in that transition phase where they're gonna let other guys get to this opportunity. Cody's gonna come back up, climb his way back up, win the title. I knew Io Sky was gonna win. She's the face. Yeah, man. She did phenomenal. That women's match was a show stealer. Really, I would really like Rhea, but she's starting to go stale, and Bianca's going to start feuding with Jade and Naomi. Yeah, yeah, that's probably gonna be a match soon as well. Um, where is Kyrie Zane and Dakota Kai? I don't know. I don't know. They showed a thing of Kyrie Zane backstage, literally bawling her eyes out when the EO won. So that was cool to see. But yeah, I mean, bro, that kind of happens with a lot of these factions, right? Like a lot of these factions are cool when they first start, and then if they don't know what to do with them, or if they're not in like that revolving tag team mix, then they kind of just right. To have a lot of those factions go, unfortunately. And Asuka's not there either. So yeah, I would say damage control for right now is Dunzo. Why don't they push certain people like Drew? It's a good question. You also gotta realize, guys, like they can't push everybody. You know what I mean? Like there's gonna be top guys in the business that are always gonna be in the mix for that top spot. That's just how it is, right? Um, Drew is a top guy. So yeah, you're right. I mean, I don't know. I feel like for him, he doesn't really need a title though to have great matches. Like I feel like he definitely carried that match with Priest tonight. Um, I'd like to see him in a main, bigger spot. I mean, they had him. They had him that whole Bloodline hit list storyline, that whole angle, and then they just killed it. So I don't know. Not entirely sure. you know? There's a lot of people. I mean, think about the people that were off of Mania this year. I mean, why wasn't Sami Zayn a part of WrestleMania? You know? I feel like he was a big, big, big part of 2023, big, big part of 2024, and then to not have him at Mania, there's gonna be, gonna have to see. We're gonna have to see. I mean, I feel like tomorrow night, Raw after Mania, we're probably gonna get surprises. I could definitely see Rusev making his debut. Feel like that's been kind of around the sphere right now. Rusev is probably gonna make his return. Um, and who knows? Maybe get a couple other surprises. But I thought the Fatal 4 was the second match. It was the third match. Oh, okay. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, I would say that Fatal 4-Way, bro, and the Triple Threat were the best. Absolute best. Um, Trying to think, man. I mean, that women's Triple Threat, bro, is probably the best match of all of Mania. I mean, when you don't, like, include, like, the cinematics of it, right? Like, obviously, the Roman, Punk, Seth, that was a five-star classic. And then you also add that cinema piece of, like, Paul Heyman, turning on both of them. That was just phenomenal and perfectly done. So that's obviously gonna edge it out. But, like, just as far as pure wrestling, that triple threat killed it, guys. That triple threat killed it, man. And what's funny is, like, everybody, even ourselves included, we were kinda like, "Man, they're just throwing a lot of these matches together." Yeah, we know why now, bro. Is because these matches with the triple threats or the fatal four ways, they're high-paced matches, and they get the crowds going, and they usually are bangers, man. They usually put on some serious bangers. Think about it. The triple threat from last night, triple threat from the women's, the opener, and then the fatal four-way were the best matches on the card, and it was because they linked a lot of people together, right? Um, so yeah, I have no issues with them doing that going forward. I mean, obviously, I feel like it is just to get a lot of people on the card, but at the same time, I'm definitely cool with it. I won't say a bad thing about them doing that for WrestleMania going forward. That's for sure. But I don't think Break wants to join us, guys. He went ghost on me. I'm sure he's probably leaving the stadium and all that good stuff. So I'm not sure. I texted him the link and everything. He has not responded. Um, you guys want to see Break's seats where he was? So this is where he was. He was pretty darn close. Pretty darn close. That's where he was. Pretty darn close. Can you guys see that? Hopefully the camera focuses enough to you could see Cody right there on the ramp, but that's pretty close. He was sitting pretty darn close. He got some good views, good pics, stuff like that. I know he was thrilled that Stone Cold did a little appearance. Obviously he came down in the quad, which was cool. Ran into the barricade. Obviously some lady fell down and got hurt. That's not good. But yeah. So appreciate you guys hanging out with me. I'm sure, tomorrow or whenever Break gets back, we are going to do a full breakdown of WrestleMania. And that way we can give, his opinions, my opinions on the whole thing. This was just a little bit of more of a, instant reaction. We usually grade the shows out of 5. Night one, I'm gonna give it 3 out of 5. Like that's pretty solid. Um, just simply because of how good that main event was, man. I watched it back this morning. That main event match was phenomenal. And then you also had some decent matches on the card. I just feel like it wasn't stacked, right? Like you probably could give it honestly like a 2.8 maybe out of 5. I don't want to be that harsh, so I'm gonna say 3 out of 5 for night one. And then night two, I'll give it a 4 out of 5. I'll give it a 4 out of 5 because there were a lot of better matches tonight than there were last night. Had some cooler moments and surprises like Joe Hendry, Becky Lynch. The whole thing with Travis Scott and John Cena winning. Definitely a 4 out of 5 for night two. So Appreciate you guys tuning in, hanging out with me for the past half an hour. Again, stay tuned to this week for all the content to come. Me and Break are going to have a bunch more content. Obviously, we're going to break down everything. So we'll break down night one, break down night two. We'll have obviously the content regarding what happens tomorrow night on Monday Night Raw, and then also the fallout on SmackDown as well. So stay tuned for a bunch more content. Appreciate you guys hanging out with me tonight. Happy Easter as well for all of you. And that's it, man. I'm out. Peace. Appreciate you guys. Thanks again.